Okay, we're live.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, everybody. What's up?
Welcome to this, our magnum opus.
We're back with another stream, and if I'm here, that means we are going to be playing a
Wait,
detective game.
go back to Streamlabs for a sec. We have to make sure that you've transformed the screen and everything.
Yes.
Is it showing?
No.
Did you do it on the screen capture that we have literally set to not show?
No, it's on the live scene, which should be recording Lamplight City.
Okay. Hi,
Uh,
Lucas. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Lucas. If we're having technical difficulties, it's because I'm here and yeah.
No, don't do the screen capture. No, that specifically, I didn't want you to do that.
No, it's supposed to capture the game.
Yeah, just give it a sec. Just like make it capture something else. You know what might be happening? Right click on the thing.
Yes.
Right click on the game capture thing on the screen and transform it so that it fits to screen. Then go back to the game. And I'll see if maybe it's just not showing up because it like doesn't register if you're not in the game. Some of the games are like that, where they will just like the whole program basically shuts down if you minimize the game.
Oh, Lucas
No,
has
it's just not working.
lot of feelings.
Cool.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so you can see it on Discord.
I can see it on Discord. Okay, you know what? Try the screen capture. Maybe they'll have better luck. Make sure that you cross out the eye icon on the game
Yeah, there we
capture.
go.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Let's check if it's showing on stream.
So,
Lucas, I'm sorry that it didn't work out with that guy.
yeah, Lucas, that sucks. If you want to feel better, you know, we'll play this game. There are feelings here, I guess.
Yeah, I have strong feelings about old things. But also, to be fair, you do kind of always have a lot of feelings to dump. And that's not a bad thing.
You're a very feely type person. That's not a bad thing, but it also...
Unlike us emotionless robots. Anyway, welcome to Lamplight City. We're detectives again.
If we're... Yeah, the golden rule is that if Callum and I are playing a game, we gotta be detectives. So.
Which is not a rule that I approved of. I would love us to play a non-detective game.
Yeah, but guys, back me up, chat. We're good at it.
Okay, wait, hang on, Lucas. You thought that he's at least a year older than you, but he's just tall and a few months apart. What is the problem there? What is the issue you're running into with this person being of an appropriate dating age?
Yeah, that's
All right, you're stuck on the settings menu, my guy.
What?
It is taking a long time for the stream to get off the settings menu. So, like, give it a second.
I mean, I clicked the start button.
Yeah, it said clicked windowed. Like, you clicked the windowed thing, and then it just sort of froze.
Okay. Technical.
You see, we wouldn't be having this stupid problem if we played a game from this century.
Hang on. I'll do it again.
Oh, okay. I think, Lucas, I've misunderstood. These are not bad feelings to dump. These are good feelings to dump, because he's also sweeter than Lucas thought. And now I'm starting to see, like, perhaps I have picked up the wrong end of the stick and hit this defenseless queer with it.
Okay, you can see
Now
the
the
settings.
screen is black.
Hang on.
Oh yeah, okay, Lucas. I did come at this from the wrong angle.
Okay.
My bad. Mubby.
Okay, I think the problem with the game is that it needs to run in the windowed mode. I don't think it actually runs in full screen.
Okay, I can see it. I can see it again.
Okay, if I click new game.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it. It's going. You haven't clicked new game yet on my side. But things are walking, things are moving. Also, welcome everyone else, because there are 4 concurrent viewers.
Yeah, we're so appreciative of you guys watching this, even though I'm basically a mess.
There's this weird thing that's happening where the game is covering up the chat messages for some reason. But you know what? Whatever. Okay, I can see the game. We're all good. Finally, we can start.
Gameplay. Right. Okay. Callum, which one?
Geez. Bill, wake up, the carriage is on fire.
Okay.
Do you want to do this one, or should I?
No, you can do it. I'll do the...
Okay, one of them... there's not a lot of difference between these two characters. What's the matter? Okay.
Ooh, I should, I don't know... I think I should probably set it so that the,
I don't think there is a speed setting on the text. I think we just have to get used to it.
Okay.
You can do...
Okay.
You can do Bill, I guess.
We'll wait when everything affixes. I think I can set it to click to progress.
Oh, the one character's named Miles. Okay, do you want to be Miles or Bill? I will say that Bill is a character from a book the book I'm writing.
Miles is a friend from real life.
Yeah, so do you want to be a friend from real life or my amazing book character?
Let's say I'll be Miles. You can be Bill.
Oh, okay. Then I suppose you should choose all the dialogue options for your character.
Okay. Let's see.
Also, I do sleep through all the briefings.
Honestly, Bill, one of these days, something's gonna notice.
No, he won't. Why do you think they put him behind the desk? That man couldn't find his own backside without a pair of pliers and a lantern.
Very funny.
I know.
Anyway, it's a burglary at the Handbrook File Shop.
A burglary, eh? How dare. At least we'll have enough time to get a drink afterwards.
You seem awfully certain of that.
I am, in fact. I bet the devil my head that we're done within the hour.
Well, the devil's gonna be disappointed that his winnings are so meager.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, so the core premise of this game is we're a detective duo, Bill and Miles. We've arrived, off to you, Bill, in a steampunk city, and
the city of New Britain?
Britain, yeah.
Borough of Cholmondeley.
1844.
Keep the meter running, Sonny. I'm very American for a British chap.
Thank you. Keep the change. And he's off. And, like, if you look in the background, there's definitely, like, a dirigible or something. A Zeppelin.
And so our night of excitement begins.
You, more than anyone, should know there's rarely a dull night in Cholmondeley.
That's what Britain is known for. Excitement. I have a feeling tonight will be the exception. Until we get to the pub, that is.
Keep your mind on the case, Bo. Let's get a move on.
Haha, I have a drinking problem.
Right. Let's just see.
Oh, this is a point-and-click game?
Yes.
Dang. Okay, so speech hold means that we can, like, stop the sentence, right?
Yeah, see, it won't, glad this thing is lit. This isn't really the type of place I'd prefer to be in at this time of night.
Don't worry, Miles. I've got your back.
Right.
Raving man.
He's just pacing back and forth, muttering to himself.
Probably one of the patients from Riverview. Seems like there's a lot more of them on the streets than in the asylum these days. This country's going to the bloody dogs, Miles.
Alright, let's... Come
That's
on,
a
Bull.
famous South African euphemism. Half-price flowers? What determines them to be half-price? Charming little place, isn't it?
Charming, but empty. Oh, wait. Charming, but empty. We need to find the owner.
Miles, you're doing an impression of me, you bastard! Only so to the point, Fordham. If there was ever a better time to stop and smell the flowers. I'm so much shorter than you, which is appropriate for our real-life personas.
I think I'll leave that to you, Bill.
I am a little bit shorter than you in real life.
Yeah, slightly.
Aren't I?
Slightly.
Yeah, I'm also quite a lot wider than you, so this makes sense visually. With my allergies, hardly.
Yeah, I've set it so that now the text just won't auto-scroll.
Oh, sick.
All right.
Okay, we're gonna play for a little bit, and then we'll check the chat, I promise.
Yeah. These prices are pretty reasonable. The place I go to in Worcester is clearly robbing me blind.
If you think those are bad, don't go near the flower shops in Lyon. Why do I know this?
Alright, so here's the casebook. The handbook file top has been burglarized. Will the burglar return, or is this investigation just a formality? We've got to find the
I
owner.
didn't know that burglarized was a real word. I thought it was like a fun word from Danger
No,
Mouse.
it's a real one. So what I also like about this game is we've got a list of clues that we can refer back to. So
Oh, cool.
that's good. Plus a list of suspects as well. So
Okay. Just be very careful, because I did notice that your mouse goes off the screen if you put it too far to the right or left, that you don't accidentally click off of the live scene.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll try to
You're
be
still
careful.
on it, though. I can see it highlighted.
Okay, good. Not too many left. Seems business isn't so bad around here.
Just hang on. Okay, we've got 2 concurrent viewers. Glad to see you're all sticking around. Welcome.
Nice. I swear this
Wait,
game gets better,
say.
guys.
I mean, yeah, but they're not here for the game. They're here for us.
Yeah, that's true. Thanks, guys.
Well, you know what they say. There are only 3 certainties in life. Death, taxes, and people taking advantage of sales. Which is just, if you think about it, an extension of taxes.
True. I think we should hit the bell.
Yeah. That's what you do in detective movies.
Be right there! Oh. I love how we both had the
I like that we both went for the
same voice. You can do
Oh, hello, gentlemen. I must say you caught me by surprise. I was preparing to close soon. May I help you find anything? The flowers in the scented display are half price this week, and I have a special on chrysanthemums today. Or perhaps a custom bouquet for the special ladies in your lives. I've no need myself, but maybe Adelaide would appreciate a little something, eh, Miles? You cheating on me, Miles? I thought I was your special lady. These peonies in the corner look nice.
I'm afraid we're not here as customers tonight, ma'am. We'd like to have a word with the proprietor. Is he in?
I see. I'm Cecilia Handbook, and this is my shop.
We just
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
We just assumed a woman wasn't the owner of the flower shop.
I mean, our characters did, because you and I definitely assumed
Yeah.
it would be a woman.
I'm Detective Miles Fordham, and this is my partner, William Ledger. We've received a report of a burglary at your store.
Okay. We have now dropped a viewer.
Oh, no! It's fine.
A report? From whom? I never contracted the police before, and I didn't this time either. I ain't no rat.
It was made anonymously. But are you saying this isn't the first time it's happened?
Correct. It's happened 3 times. But considering the police hardly care about the daily muggings and vandalisms around
Yikes.
here. Ooh, social commentary. I didn't think they would be interested in something so trivial.
Well, we're here now, and we'll do all we can to help you.
We'll have to see about that. Well,
If
that's
you-
ominous.
If you wouldn't mind, Mrs. Handbrook, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Very well, detective.
Lucas is still here. Well, thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that. See, we
Yeah.
have really nice character portraits. Also, this woman is thinner than her.
Yeah,
pixel art.
her portrait made her seem very different, but she does also have a 5 o'clock shadow that matches yours.
Yeah, my guy
It's the
definitely
same
has...
face. She has the same face as you, but like with wrinkles and different hair.
My guy has very haunted detective eyes.
Jeez, your guy has seen some shit.
Yeah. Can you give me the details concerning the burglaries?
About 3 weeks ago, on Monday, I noticed that my order of Basta lilies was missing. Easter lilies, not Basta. At first, I thought nothing of it. Sometimes certain types of flowers are unavailable or arrive in poor conditions. These things happen. Then 2 weeks ago, on Wednesday, it happened again. But this time, I noticed something rather odd. Rather odd.
Go on.
You wouldn't let me. When I opened the shop, there were 6 crowns and 10 shillings on the counter. So, wait. Hang on. They haven't been stolen. Someone paid for them. That's exactly the cost of 2 orders of lilies. Last Friday, it happened yet again. The lilies were missing, and there was a payment for an order on the counter. This is just people buying flowers from me, I hope you realize. I believe that someone has been breaking into my shop after hours, taking the lilies and leaving money behind.
That's...
like a customer.
That's really weird. How unusual. Ah, so we've got a clue. Have you found any evidence of a break-in?
No, the front door is always locked. My assistant Trevor and I are the only ones with a key, and he's not suspicious.
Could be Trevor. Are there any other points of access to the building?
The upstairs windows, I suppose, but I made sure to keep them locked, and neither of them have been broken.
Would you allow us to look upstairs?
Yeah, is it really necessary? I was just about to close up the shop, and like I keep my murder victim. I mean,
It won't take but a moment, ma'am.
fine, I suppose you may, but please don't dally too long.
So this burglar has been paying for the stolen goods?
That would appear to be the case, yes. So he's not a burglar. He's a break-in, he's a B&E artist. I really don't think this could even be considered a crime. Except for the breaking and entering, I guess. That's one of the reasons I didn't bother reporting it to the police.
And the other reasons?
Oh, I think I've made those quite clear, detective. You piece of shit.
You mentioned your assistant as the other shop key. What can you tell me about him?
His name is Trevor Hastings, and he's been working for me for the past 10 years. Fun fact, Emilio voices him.
Do you trust him?
Implicitly, I've known him for ages, and he's been my full-time assistant since shortly after my husband died, mysteriously, in a hot ballooning accident. You're not suggesting he had anything to do with this, are you?
Not at all. I would like to speak to him, though. Where might I find him?
It's Friday, so he should be making his way back from the docks right now. He'll be bringing my flower order within the hour.
Good. We'll meet him there then, if that's alright with you.
I suppose I don't really have much of a choice, do I? I can't stop you from going to the docks.
Have you noticed any suspicious characters lurking around?
Detective Fordham, this is Calmandelli. You can't throw a stone without hitting a suspicious character. We often do. It's a local sport. If you noticed my window, you'd be aware that stones get thrown around quite a bit in this neighborhood. Okay. If you're looking for trouble, you're far more likely to find it out there than in here.
I meant if you'd seen anyone out of the ordinary near your shop.
Only the 2 men from the police who entered it tonight. That is most definitely out of the ordinary. Fucking pig.
Have you been in business long?
Oink oink, pig. Yes, I opened this shop 30 years ago, along with my late husband, David. But the past 10 years, I've been running things on my own.
Don't you feel unsafe being here by yourself so late into the night?
I could ask you the same thing, Mr. Bacon. Detective, when you lived in this part of the town as long as I have, it takes quite a lot to scare you.
I think that's all the information I need for now.
Alright, Detective. Laters.
Alright, you just take a look in the chat, I'll head on up.
Alrighty. Looking at the chat. Opening my door for my cat. Oh, hey, we've gained 2 viewers.
Nice. Perhaps
Welcome,
it wasn't
everybody.
always used... Oh, Perhaps it wasn't always used as a storeroom, although I can understand why it would have been converted.
Okay, so the majority of the chat is Lucas info dumping about this boy that he likes, who sounds pretty great, gotta say. But everyone else, you're welcome to talk about your lives as well.
Yeah. Hey, we're up to 4 viewers.
Not to throw stones at Lucas or anything. Lucas is an ardent fan and a loyal viewer, but for real though, anyone else want to talk about literally anything else? Go ahead.
Lucas,
and Mana Brent is here.
Lucas, you definitely have the vibe of a person who is... It could be in like a high school anime. Like one of those shonen ones.
No, shonen is a battle genre mainly.
Oh.
You're thinking of shoujo.
Oh, that's the one, yes. I don't know anime.
Yeah. Well, shoujo is... Well, no, shonen means it's targeted towards young boys. So it tends to be more about like fighting and stuff. Shoujo means it's targeted towards young girls, so it tends to be more about like romance and slower paced and things. Because Japan isn't great on gender roles.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, what's this voice again? Yeah, it's rather drafty in here. Yeah, I'm always ready to get the scoop, boss.
A rather distinguished looking gentleman.
Reminds me of Captain Snelling, if he ever smiled.
Or Captain Smelling. Oh. A young lady. Perhaps a relation of Mrs. Hanbrook.
I can see the resemblance, sort of. It's probably her when she was younger, if I'm being honest.
I've seen this type of device before. It's a special container for growing plants. Specific temperature and water conditions can be adjusted. Seems to be empty right now, though, and judging by the dust, it hasn't been used in a long time, if ever.
I see where you're going with this, Miles. We should burn this shop down and declare her a witch. It seems Miss Hanbrook isn't too fond of steam tech, or just doesn't understand it. I say while standing next to an enormous water boiler.
Seems to be the broken pot storage area.
Why not just throw them away, I wonder?
It's likely they're going to be repaired. I noticed some faint cracks in some of the pots downstairs. Peter?
You want crack in your pot, that's gonna make your customers go wild.
I imagine that keeping a consistent temperature in here is important for the flowers.
When do you suppose this contraption was last serviced?
Hard to say. Definitely not recently, if the dust buildup is any indication. Well...
Damn it, Holmes!
How did this guy get inside? I don't think this window would serve as a viable means of entry.
Nice view, though. You can hardly see the vomit and manure piles on the street from up here.
How about this one? Aha! What do we have
it's
here?
locked from the inside. Oh wait, what about that scratch on the other wall?
Yeah, interesting. There's a gap between the window and the frame here. No wonder it's so drafty in this room. The window latch, securely locked. I wonder.
What are you thinking, Fordham?
That it's time for an experiment. I'm going to need
Hello!
I'm going to need
my kidneys!
I'm going to need a tool, however. Something long and thin should do the trick.
Well, Fordham, I mean... I know we said I shouldn't do that on the job anymore, but... Shouldn't be too hard to find something like that around here. Just the noise of a zipper.
Alright, this provides a means of escape from the top floor, or access to this window from the ground. I think... Let's see, I wonder if we can get something from the device.
While we're waiting...
Yeah.
Manaburn says, I can contribute now, my YouTube just didn't want to work. Lucas goes on about how he wants school to be more severe, which I'm really against. He presented a drawing of students getting beaten and feels contradictory for someone this sensitive. What the fuck, Lucas? Lucas, are you dating an SS officer?
Yeah, that is...
Manaburn says, what is it with you guys and sketchy detective work? That's what I'd like to know, Amelia.
Look, maybe I just want to solve mysteries with my friend.
I mean, and I'm all for that, but we could also, like, fight dragons together.
That is true. Could.
Lucas says, I talked to him about it and about how bad of an idea it is, but he always brushed off my opinion away. Lucas, This is not a good person, it sounds like. Do not with this man. Yeah, Manaburn agrees and says this person sounds a little closed-minded. Just say no. Just move away from this weird fascist.
Lucas, don't let yourself be exploited, man. Good, Bull. It's time for our experiment.
And what is this experiment going to be exactly?
Simple. I'm going to see if this hook can get me inside the shop.
But Fordham, you're already inside the shop.
Rather dark out here.
Watch your step, then. This experiment of yours isn't worth a broken neck.
I'll be fine. Now then, could you please close and lock the window, Bull?
Bill just pushes him. just like, haha, now I'll be the main character.
So...
Yeah, get the latch.
Just... There we go. Boom. B and E.
Did you really need an experiment for that?
Well, I'd say this is fairly incontrovertible proof that the building can easily be broken into without arousing suspicion.
Arousing. Where did you learn how to do that anyway?
You taught me, remember?
Don't. And he just like puts a hand over his mouth. Fucking shut up! What are you doing? No, you sure it was me?
Positive. We were a few pints in at the Angel about 5 years ago, and you decided I should learn how to pick locks.
I don't know where you could have gotten that idea. Miles, shut up. Stop telling people that. What else have I taught you how to do while drunk?
Oh boy.
Kiss?
That would be telling.
Oh god, we do kiss. Okay. I made the gay joke a while back, and it seems a lot more real than I thought.
That's your voice?
Trevor! I went a lot more Yoda that time.
Evening, Celia. I've got the order ready to bring in.
Oh, Cecilia, you're breaking my heart. Trevor, these are detectives Fordham and Ledger. Liga?
Ledger, I think.
Ledger?
Ledger, maybe. I don't know.
Lego?
Ledger.
They say that there's been a report about the burglaries, and they're here investigating.
I only did it because I think it's been going on too long. As much as you want to, we can't handle this ourselves.
Oh, Trevor, you fucking narc. We can discuss the matter later. In the meantime, the detectives would like a word with you.
I'll be needing to bring the flowers in first, if that's alright. Otherwise, some hooligan's likely to run off with them. My partner will keep an eye on the flowers, Bull. Would you mind?
The glamour of police work.
Now we get to see the old man portrait. Now, Mr. Hastings, if I could ask you a few questions. Go on, then.
Maybe I should voice this character so you're not just having a conversation with yourself.
Nah, it's fine. What can you tell me about the recent burglaries? I wish Celia had contacted you a lot sooner. She's a damn fine woman, but sometimes I think she'd rather jump in a rose bush than ask for help. I had to take matters into me own hands. This needs taken care of, and we can't do it on our own, as much as Celia would like to. Anyhow... Yes?
Real quick, more evidence that Lucas should just stop talking to this person. He's nice when we talk about casual subjects, but when I tell him something more serious, he sounds condescending. Lucas! Leave!
Yeah, what are you doing?
Don't! No! That's what gave me the impression that I'm younger. Again, no! Neither of those are good.
Yeah,
Leave.
Lucas.
Do not talk to someone who condescends to you.
Yeah. Anyhow, all I know is someone's been making off with some flowers and leaving money behind. No idea who it could be, or how they're getting in, or why they even bother paying. In my day, if you robbed a place, you did it the right way. It's a sad state of affairs when even burglars don't do their jobs correctly.
Damn kids, no work ethic. They don't even murder the person they're robbing anymore.
Do you have much experience with burglary, Mr. Hastings? Now, I never said that, detective.
Audible gulping noise.
Have you ever noticed anyone or anything suspicious around here recently? Nothing but the usual roughnecks, ragamuffins, and drunkards. Like I said, it's a real mystery.
Ragamuffin is a word that needs to come back. I love that.
Yeah. Can you walk me through the process of your deliveries? Of course. There's no great science to it. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons, Celia gives me a list of flowers to pick up from the wholesalers. I head over to Gascoigne around sunset, where they get their shipment, and I give them her order. They load up the crate, I pay for it, and then I lug it back here. How long does that take? Between moving the crate and getting it across the river on a ferry, a couple of hours. Usually the store's closed by then, so I use my key to get in. Leave the crate outside for Celia to open in the morning.
I use my key and then sometimes take it in my crate.
That's all there is to it. Told you it wasn't very complicated. Do you ever leave the crate unattended during that time? No,
Yes,
sir.
right now, in fact.
Never more than a minute. I may be old, but I got good eyes. And I'd see if there were anything amiss. Besides that, I check to make sure the crate is still sealed up when I drop it off. I'm not about to let Celia down by being careless.
Boytham, I meant to open this crate, right?
How long have you been working for Mrs. Hanbrook? About 10 years now, I reckon. I used to help with deliveries now and then when it was her and David, her husband. But after he passed, she offered to make me her assistant. Unfortunate way to get it, but I needed the work. Used to be I had a job at one of those airship yards, but they let me go after I was injured by one of those newfangled steam machines. So the offer came at a good time. Besides, Celia needed looking after, even though she'd never admit it. If I'm honest, we're both getting a bit long in the tooth. Not sure how much longer we'll be keeping this up. But as long as I'm upright and breathing, I'll be bringing those crates along, even if it's murder on me back. I admire your work ethic. I got a job to do. Not enough people these days seem to respect that. Well, thanks for your time, Mr. Hastings. I'll let you get back to work.
Man,
Appreciate
YouTube
it,
is going kind of
Detective.
nuts. We're jumping in viewer numbers with such weird infrequency that makes me wonder if it's just not updating fast enough. Manaburn says, I'd like to think this multi-voice combo is how Emilio's internal dialogue goes like.
You wouldn't be too far off the mark. You know?
Your internal dialogue is between you and an old man. Why?
Which one is the old man and which one is actually me, Callum?
You have two men in you. One is old and one is a detective. Both are named Trevor.
If you don't mind, Detective, I still need to check the crate before I bring it in. Of course. Thank you again for your help. This poor guy. He's just old and working when he shouldn't be. Jeez.
Yeah. Lucas says, I know how to speak up for myself. He's an edgy teen, but even if we'll not end up as a couple, I still want to talk to him about his ideas. Good on you for being open-minded. You don't have to be open-minded with everyone, though.
Yeah, Lucas,
You can't just not talk to some people.
Yeah. You gotta, also not try to... You can't, be there for everyone, you know?
And Lucas has revealed that they live in Italy in response to Manaburn's question about where their school is. I apologize that you have to live in Italy, and also that Italy isn't a real place.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah, it's weird. Learn anything?
Possibly. I may have an idea.
Oh, you're being cryptic. That's always a good sign. But if you've got a plan, let's talk about it. That's what our therapist says we should do.
Got a minute, Bo? You just asked me... You just asked me to talk to you, but I'm just about to ask you if you have a minute.
For you, Miles, I've got 5 fingers, which I will use to slap your face.
You look like...
Martin Freeman.
Yeah, I was about to say, you look like Martin Freeman. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And you look like, who's that? He's in that new Christmas movie. He was also in Kick-Ass. He's like, if I had to show you a picture of him, you'd know exactly who I was talking about. I just don't remember his
it's not
name.
Nick Cage. Are you talking about Aaron
No,
Johnson?
He's the guy who acts. He's like a gangster usually, like an Italian mob gangster.
Italian mob gangster. Adrian Brody? No, my nose is not big enough for that.
I'll look up his name, and then I'll let you know.
Alright. I've heard of honor amongst thieves, but have you ever known a thief to pay for stolen goods?
Perhaps conducting normal business is just too boring for him. Do you think he might be doing it for the thrill?
It could be any number of reasons. The best way to find out is to catch the culprit and ask him ourselves.
Give me 5 seconds.
Alright.
Just say words that come to your brain.
So, one of the themes about this game, and why I like it so much, is it definitely does discuss, like social transformation. I think one of the problems with a lot of steampunk properties is that they kind of get lost in the sauce of steampunk, and they kind of neglect the punk aspect of it, Steampunk, like all the punk genres, like a part of it has to be social commentary. If you don't have social commentary in your punk genre, then you don't have a punk genre, Cyberpunk is very obvious, where it's like cyberpunk is about the negative effects of technology advancing without any social progression. Steampunk is the same, but it tackles it in a very different way, because it's about the introduction of technology rather than the advancement of technology, because the cyberpunk story, you'll go from like characters who maybe have like 1 or 2 cybernetic implants, and then
Oh, it's John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo. Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, we have 5 views, 5 viewers who just heard me say John Leguizamo for no reason. But yeah, that's who Emilio's character looks like. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, I can see that. Anyway, you ever miss living out here, Bull?
About as much as you missed stepping in that pile of horseshit last week.
I was distracted by the story you were telling me about your sister.
Watch out what you say about my sister.
How's she doing out west, anyway?
Well, she's not in the chum, so fantastic. Living here was about as fun as wearing a vest made of meat to a dogfight. I'm glad we both managed to get out.
I do like the steampunk analogies.
I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of places you could wear a vest made of meat where it would be fun.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, and by the way, Miles, you didn't do such a great job of cleaning your shoes.
Now, it would explain all the funny looks I've been getting. Miles kind of strikes himself as like a very absent-minded person.
Yeah, a little bit. He's sort of this is a very like Holmes Watson type deal. Yeah. Where Bill is definitely like the common sense, streetwise, smart talking guy, and what's the other one's name? Miles. Miles is like the sort of experimental, weird, absent-minded weirdo.
Yeah, I think the way the sort of the thing goes on is like Fordham might have a slightly more detached type of detective work, whereas Bill is very like down to like rough and tumble. You can even see in the types of hats. Bill's got a bowler hat. Miles is wearing more of a, I think it's like is it a stovepipe hat? Yeah,
it's very like, and even like the colors in their outfits. Like Bill is a lot more jaunty.
Yeah. He's got like a red cravat. Miles is wearing black. Still feeling rough, Bill?
Yes, but I'll be better once this case is finished and we can go down to the Angel for a pint or 4.
Hair of the dog?
No better medicine. I mean, besides, medicine.
What's your impression of dear old Mrs. Hanbrook?
I'd bang her. I like her. Good old-fashioned, tough as nails, Cholmondeley woman. Reminds me of my mother.
Your mother was never quite so stubborn. Why do you suppose she's so reluctant to accept our help?
Oh, hang on a little bit back there, Miles. How do you know my mother? It's a chum thing, Miles. You wouldn't understand.
Any thoughts on Mrs. Hambrook's assistant, Trevor?
Yes, I feel sorry for him.
Oh.
Whoops.
Why? He seems to enjoy his work.
He's old. Carry on. No, it's not that. He's obviously smitten with Miss Hardbrook, and she wouldn't give him the time of day.
Oof. What? You only saw him for a few moments. How in the ether did you get that impression? Yeah, another steampunk. Like they believe in the ether, you know, like the spooky atmosphere, you know, that pervades space and time.
This game has like all of your favorite elements.
Look, steampunk is my favorite genre. No jokes, but it's the least well represented genre out of all of them, in my opinion.
Yeah, because it's basically just like Victorian England, but they have, you know, some cool shit. The way he looked at her, the way he spoke when he confessed to contacting the police. Shall I go on?
No, that's fine. I see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Miles, you weirdo. Really, Miles, you'd be surprised what you can learn from people if you just look at them. Why do you never look at me during?
Why bother doing that when I've got you to do it for me?
That's not an answer, Miles.
Right. Based on what we've been told in our experiment, I can only conclude that the burglar is using the upstairs window to get into the shop.
So what do you propose we do about it? Maybe fix the window?
Well, it happened repeatedly over the past 3 weeks, on one of the delivery nights. So since it has yet to occur this week, and today is Friday, logic dictates it should be tonight.
So we settle in and wait to see if the burglar returns. Catch him in the act?
Exactly. It's our best chance of solving this before the trail goes cold.
And I was really looking forward to getting that drink at the Angel tonight, too. We're really hammering home this alcohol problem I've got.
I know, but it's as you said yourself. There'll be plenty of other opportunities.
I'm sure I am an alcoholic.
Besides, forbearance is good for the soul.
Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. Anyway, spoken like someone who truly has no idea how to have any fun.
Yeah, Bill is the fun version. He's the fun guy, and Miles is the not so fun guy.
Yeah, it does feel very like straight-laced and serious versus like goofy but emotionally intelligent.
I'm sure I'll get the hang of it one of these days, especially with your expert tutelage.
Okay, let's go and have a chat with Miss Hardbrook. I'm sure she'll be delighted to know how we're spending the night. And Miss Hardbrook is just like, you guys were just having like a 10-minute conversation with each other. That's so rude.
I'm right here.
You just straight up ignored me and went to a void with only your faces. Damn, I forgot to bring my deck of cards again.
At least it's quiet up here. I'm surprised we didn't go deaf after the last time we did this.
Well, you don't understand, Miles, as I had a foil Charizard in that deck. What?
I said, oh, right. Your sense of humor remains on point. You see, Bill is the fun one, Miles is the not-so-fun one.
Yeah, but Bill is kind of suffocatingly glib.
Yeah, that's true.
Miles, have you ever considered leaving all this behind? Running away with me?
What? You mean quitting the Force?
The Force, the city. Going off and seeing what else is out there, you know?
I'd miss it too much, wouldn't you?
I was thinking I might visit Harley out west. She makes it sound like a dream in her letters. She has this boyfriend, Mr. J. He sounds like kind of a whack job, but like, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Wide open spaces, fresh air. I know I'm a city boy and would probably miss New Britain's filth and squalor after a week, but...
You should do it. Change of scenery never hurt anyone. Plus, it's much easier for you than it is for me. I've got a family to consider, after all.
That's not true. A change of scenery hurts lots of people. Like, for instance, if you took a long walk or for a short pier. Ah, right.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that, Bull. It's just...
Shh, I think I heard something. It was you being a dick.
That's a big guy, oh my gosh.
Yeah, jeez.
Bill?
Achoo.
Stop, police!
Damn it. Damn my allergies. I'm allergic to you being a dick, Miles.
Stay close. Oh, wait, no. That's...
Stay close and keep me covered. I dropped my hat. Oh shit, am I gonna get framed for this burglary?
Ah, Bill! God damn it. Stay back, officer.
Officer.
Oh, you can do it.
Yeah, I'll do this one. Stay back, officer. I've got a knife.
He's from New Zealand! Get him!
Damn New Zealanders. Ready your pistol, Fordham. Shoot through me.
But you're too close. Oh,
I trust you, Miles. Your pistol, now! Miles takes out his pistol. Which one do I shoot?
Oh no. Oh yeah, by the way.
There's really no need for this, officer.
There are going to be some decisions that are going to come back to haunt us. So when it comes to it, you can make the choice.
Oh, cool. Thanks for that. My favorite thing in the world. I respect your desire to uphold justice, but mine's more important. I'm a really eloquent thief, apparently. I picked the wrong voice for this character. If you let me go, I won't come back, and we can all forget this ever happened. Don't listen to this lunatic, Miles. Take your shot before things get worse.
What do we do? Do we reason or do we take the shot?
I don't want Bill to die because I like doing that voice.
Chat? What do you think we should do?
Yeah.
Do you think we should reason with the guy, or do you think we should take the shot?
Chat, all three of you. That's perfect. Perfect amount. That means that we can have 2 answers and a tiebreaker. Should we take the shot? Or should we let him maybe shoot Bill? And try and reason with him?
That's a good...
And while we're waiting for that answer...
Yeah, you can read
How
the
you
chat.
doing, Miles? What's up?
Oh, wait.
The chat, yeah, sure. Manaburn says Italia, but things are going a little hardcore there, though. Boundaries and your own well-being is important. Lucas responds with, who knows? Maybe I'll get deported before it turns fascist. Manaburn replies, I just unpacked 2 great steampunk comics, perfectly balanced between the steam and punk. Lucas responds, today I went to a birthday party.
Oh,
Manaburn. Lucas, yeah, I know, it's 100 years worth of flashback there currently. Sorry that you're dealing with this. Lucas, it's weird because it's just disappointing. Stuff is clearly getting worse, but everyone is chill about it. No one's doing anything. Manabant. May need to start blasting Bella Ciao, see if people wake up a little bit. Per la Martina. Crossed fingers. Manabant reason. Lucas, I wasn't following the game, I'm here for the chat.
okay,
Lucas,
so...
I fear you may have misunderstood the point of streaming.
Okay, so Lucas thinks we should reason. So, realistically speaking...
Lucas is saying that they've been ignoring us.
Oh, not I mean Manaburn. Sorry, Manaburn says we should reason. Realistically speaking, what are our options? We've got this guy dead to rights. Unfortunately, Bill was a fool, and he should have waited for backup. But, you know, I feel like that's a very...
I mean, no, Bill was not a fool. This guy would have gotten away.
Also true.
It's just that unfortunate situation. Okay, let's reason with him.
Okay, let's reason.
Yeah.
Look, we've got you red-handed. Put down the knife. Let my partner go and give yourself up.
No, I'm not going to jail. You know what they do to people in there?
Yes? That's how you're going to jail.
No, I said I wasn't. I don't want to get a law degree.
Yes, I do. If you cooperate, I'll see if I can get the judge to ease your sentence.
I appreciate your tactics, Fordham, but this isn't really the time. Reason more.
Oh no! Oh no.
Reason more with burglar. Let's exhaust the options and see.
Come on. All you've really done is take some flowers. You're not a killer. Don't make things worse for yourself.
You don't know anything about me. But one thing's for sure, I'm not going to jail. Let me go free or else your partner goes over the sod. Fordham, this madman clearly can't be reasoned with. Take your shot, now!
Oh, shoot. I think we should...
I mean, Bill did raise a death flag for himself earlier.
Yeah, he did talk about wanting to retire.
Yeah.
Look, if we take the shot, I don't think I'm like the best shot, so possibly I will miss. Maybe we should but then again, if he goes free, maybe he'll kill someone else.
Yeah. I think take a shot, because Bill at least would be fine with us
taking the
trying.
Shot. Yeah, alright.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're gonna take the shot.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, he just killed Bill.
That was the worst possible outcome.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, why was I not better with a gun? I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. Why did I not aim slightly to the left?
You see, Emilio, if we were playing a dragon game, this shit never would have happened.
3 months later.
Are we super into opium? 3 months later. Miles, wake up! Your house is on fire!
Huh? What?
You see? I told you it was funnier when I did it to you.
Yes. Hilarious.
What's the matter? Had a rough night?
Overdid it on the soporific.
Oh my god, we are super into opium.
Now we look like Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, we are just sure we're becoming Sherlock Holmes.
Why do I feel like I've had this conversation before?
It's because I'm haunting you, dipshit. I'm just glad you're in the mood to converse again. Seriously, you took so much of that snake oil last night, I was starting to think you wanted me quiet for good.
I
need a break
yeah.
now and again.
It's no personal slight. I just need some quiet time or I'll go insane.
I get it, we all need our space. I know it's not easy, but there's really no need.
Not easy. Bill, I've been hearing your voice since you died. You don't shut up unless I take that accursed medicine. I'd say that qualifies a bit more than not easy.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? You think I enjoy being trapped in here listening to you whine about how hard your life's become? You pussy. You at least still have yours.
I'm losing my grip on reality, and it's all because of you.
Believe me, I know, it's not a pretty situation. But the bottom fact is, you're a bottom. You're stuck with me, I mean. So you can either keep living this way and ruin your life even more than you already have, or you can do as I've told you and try and figure out a way to let me move on.
A very interesting dynamic here. So we've got Fordham, who is the Neil Gaiman detective Sherlock Holmes type, and Bill is ghost voice.
Yeah, just ghost detective.
Yeah. Right. For the 1,000th time, you want me to find the burglar from the flower shop.
Yes, exactly. Obviously.
I still don't get how that's going to help.
My literal killer? You don't understand how finding my literal killer is going to help you recover from having maybe killed me?
Yeah.
I can understand your conclusion, considering it was you who killed me.
Hey, you told me to take the shot.
No. A strange man doing my voice told you to take the shot. But the point remains, you wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place if not for him. Well, and also if not for me for chasing him. And if I had had my hat, I feel like that would have helped. Once the criminal has been caught and is in custody, we'll both get what we want. Oh man, you do the hair sweepy thing that I do.
Yeah. Revenge? Justice?
Yeah, which one do you think that this guy's more into?
Justice.
Okay.
Justice?
More than that. You have the elusive thing you've always wanted to give others. An orgasm. Closure.
Oof. Don't tell my wife.
She doesn't need telling.
Oh, do you realize the trail's pretty much frozen at this point? Our man has seemingly vanished into the aether.
That's no excuse to not keep trying. Just go into the ether. It's like down the road. I know the cases since been giving you these past few months haven't been the most thrilling, but they've at least kept you active. So just keep at it. Something has to turn up eventually. Unless, of course, you want to wind up in a Riverview asylum. If that happens, I'm really not going to keep quiet.
Fine.
Good man. Now I suggest you stop talking to thin air, or Adelaide's going to start wondering if you've gone mental. Or maybe just maybe, she'll stop wondering. Wink wink.
Very funny.
Go and talk to your wife. I've always liked that self-portrait of Adelaide's mother, even if the eyes do always follow you around the room. It's weird that they follow me, though, because I'm just a figment of your imagination. That's a fun little apparatus Adelaide got you. Very soothing.
Watching it spin long enough puts me right to sleep.
I'd say that's really more of the Soporic's doing. This is why I don't like steampunk, because it can never just be like medicine. It's always like soporific or consumption or whatever. It's just like fucking say what you mean.
Well, those words were the meaning before they changed.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Is like at least with cyberpunk, they might say things like "choom" or whatever, but they also do just say "phone."
They do say true. You know what's really funny? A little bit of cyberpunk trivia for you. In cyberpunk, there were these two expressions called input and an output, and they used to refer to a man or woman, basically a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And then
Well, it was that, but like not too serious.
yeah, and then it switched, like in the 2070s, it switched so that the input, which used to, I think, refer to the woman, then referred to the man. And then the output, which used to refer to the man, then referred to the woman, which is really weird.
Yeah, it also makes no sense. I can get like input man because, you know, the technology we've got down there, but output doesn't make sense for women.
Maybe it's the whole giving birth thing.
I really put some mustard on the word women for no reason. My voice just kind of did that on its own. Miles, care to explain what you're doing?
Just checking to make sure everything that needs to be here is still is.
Right, if you start taking that stuff during the day, you're really going to have problems.
All right, go find out.
Can you not take drugs?
Oh, there's our lovely wife.
Well, look who's awake, ready to rejoin the living.
Very much so.
You sound so much like Bill, dear.
Everywhere I go, I hear his voice.
You were talking in your sleep again.
Did I say anything interesting?
I mean, there are some things I can't repeat in polite company about a man named Bill. Do you ever? You have to admit, she's got you there. How are you feeling, Mr. Gaiman?
A touch groggy. I think I took a bit too much of the soporific last night.
That's what I thought. When you went for your after-lunch nap, you'd barely gotten breakfast down. I save you some bread and cheese if you're hungry.
Thank you, but I haven't got much of an appetite.
Not for bread and cheese? Impossible! Really, you should regulate your doses more carefully, love. I'm sure dull senses and an empty stomach aren't going to help much in your work.
How are you going to fit into your oversized detective, trench coat if you eat bread and cheese?
By the way, a message arrived via courier for you this morning. I put it on the table with today's newspaper.
Thank you, dear. Alright, let's take a look.
Actually, we've only got about 2 minutes left in the stream.
Oh,
so
okay.
We should probably decide on what we want to do for the last thing.
It's fine. We'll just skip through this. Okay. Let's just look at this painting.
Remember how much time Adelaide had to spend convincing you to sit for this? You're a shitty husband, Miles. At least these days, with ferrotype tech advancing the way that it is, these portraits can be done in just a matter of minutes.
It's a daguerreotype. That is a real type of thing. I've always wanted to get one of these types of portraits.
I don't know. I've always wanted one of those like old, you know, in Castlevania, like that kind of like old portrait where I'm standing there in a coat or whatever, but it just feels like kind of a bitch to stand somewhere for 6 hours to get something that I think would be mildly cool.
I've always wanted to get one in like my full armor, you know, like one of those old type portraits of armature. I think that would be really cool to have, something that you could pass on to people, and then future archaeologists hundreds of years in the future will be like, what? How does this make any sense? Why does a person from the 21st century have a painting in this style? I just thought it'd be cool to have.
Yeah, but also I do think it's kind of like weirdly masturbatory to have images of yourself around your house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna deny that. But what do you mean 2 minutes is more than enough? Puts on latex gloves.
What the hell are you talking about?
Lucas, you just posted that in the chat. Is that
No, I'm asking Lucas what the hell they're talking about. Alrighty, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, this is fun.
Just click back to the live scene quick, Amelia. Because it's just a little visually confusing if we just stop talking during the stream ending soon screen.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, well, thank you for being here. It's been very fun to do this. We're probably going to play this again next week.
Yep.
Maybe?
Yeah.
At some point. This is the Emilio Callum game for now. Feel free to suggest non-detective games to us for the future. Please. Please. I'm trapped. But yeah, go and check out our so I feel like most of you are on our social medias already. But go and check them out anyway. If you're watching the VOD and you really like it, we have a Discord and stuff. Check in the channel in the description as well. And maybe go and check out Largely Unemployed, whose name is Miles, and who we talk about a lot in this episode for some reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, wouldn't it be really funny if we got Miles to do this?
We could ask him. I'm sure he'd be down.
Yeah. Okay, well, thanks everyone. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Lucas, I think maybe a room full of naked.
No, we can just skip
portraits.
over reading that one, to be honest.
Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas is kind of like a hungry cat that if you keep giving them attention for these things, they'll keep doing it because they think that's what gets them food.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you
everyone.
for watching, Mannerburnt.
Yeah, and thanks, Mannerburnt. Always a pleasure. Bye.